you might have seen, but Claude 3.7 Sonnet has come out. It's actually the first time Claude has been updated in almost a year in terms of the model. And what they've done is a hybrid reasoning model, which means that you can use Claude as you usually do with your normal prompting, or you can use it with the reasoning model, which is going to have chain of thought in the background, which means like it'll show you the way it's actually moving through the prompting, which is going to be better at solving complex problems like coding. You can build games that are more complex. Also some more significant detailed work that you might be doing around scope and sequences and really deep diving into data that has been, of course, anonymized. It's a really good opportunity. There's also Claude Code, as I said, that you really can start to use if you've ever used artifacts before. I mean, now it's starting to get to a point where there's some pretty consistent opportunity there. And what I'm going to do is just show you this. If you didn't have a chance to see the release, the way that Anthropic is thinking about this is that last year was the year for Claude to help assisting through that, the prompting that you would do. Now it's more collaboration. And what I see from this is the idea that independent work is that it's probably where we're going to start to see them releasing like an agent that can work on like a research project like deep research or something else, so that you're giving, the starting place, the context, the direction and feedback, but it's happening in the background while it's processing. And then what you're going to see is that this is where I think more and more are we going to see talk about if general intelligence is possible, or the next big thing is most likely in a quantum of time in about 2 to 3 years. So 2027, Claude would be where we have these breakthrough solutions to these challenging problems that would take years to achieve. So think like, gene therapy and medicine and learning science and all of those opportunities. And I think this is really playing out. And what I will say is that the CEO of Google actually said that like the inflection point for artificial general intelligence will be when we start to see real economic growth, similar to the industrial revolution, which I thought was a really interesting way to see that. And I like that hews really nicely to what Claude is saying here, is that when we see that it's almost like less important that it be AGI and more important that it really make a major difference of the ability to do with technology what would have taken decades, centuries, or possibly never before. So something to play around with. And I'll show you, I would just say, always try out these tools. They can be pretty fun. The next thing is that figure 1 is a video we showed a lot around the reasoning, not reasoning, but computer vision and robotics from ChatGPT. And it's really interesting because figure 1 actually stopped their relationship with OpenAI and have created their own, they call it like AI, robotics AI, where it enables robots to actually collaboratively, in this case, perform household tasks. It's really interesting because actually they're operating simultaneously with a single set of like the neural network, and it's really fascinating because it is interesting to see how now with these AI tools being some of them open source, that we're going to start to see like really big changes and opportunities for all types of organizations, including robotics. And the last thing is we just did we shared with you all that research guide. And what's happened is since that happened, those some of the Department of Education's work that was amazing on AI and technology have actually been removed with the new administration. So what we've done is, if you want to check it out, we've updated that GenAI studies document, and we're actually hosting copies of those original documentations.